Hello. Welcome to one of the Behavior Support Specialist Behavior Breaks. My name is Amanda Kirby. Today we're going to talk about the topic Beliefs and Expectations from the book Behavior: The Forgotten Curriculum by Chris Webber. When I used to be a special education self-contained teacher, I thought to myself, or even said to my next door coworker, this particular student is going to be a challenge. It seems to be a reoccurring statement said by educators or parents. But a new teacher stated to me the other day, no, the student is not a challenge. There are just expectations to be learned. If you take away anything from this behavior break, take away this statement. When educators have higher expectations, students learn at a higher level. This means all students. There can be no reference to that student or those students that you expect to fail when you have higher expectations for all. So, how does a school district ensure that staff and students hold high expectations? In the book, The Behavior: The Forgotten Curriculum, Chris Webber recommends creating an action plan with concrete steps of how to change the mindset of students and staff. These steps include ensuring that students have a feeling of belonging to the academic community, making students aware that their ability and competence will grow when they put forth effort, teaching students to have an I can succeed mindset, and ensure that students value their own learning. Now, let us look at some examples of how to make sure students should feel they belong in the academic community. You could expand the number and types of activities or clubs available for students so everyone can be involved. Ask your students what types of activities or clubs they are interested in. Also, it is important to interact with all students, and some can fall through the cracks in a busy classroom. You can keep track of your interactions with students to ensure each student has a conversation with you, no matter how small, on a weekly basis. We learn from our mistakes, right? It was likely easy for you to say right or yes here, but some of your students may not view mistakes in the same way. Teach your students to view mistakes as a teachable moments during which effort will lead to growth and learning. For example, you could allow students to correct errors on an assignment for a better grade, or teach and promote the statement, I don't get this yet, when learning new content. Having a successful atmosphere in a classroom can look different, but should promote students feeling they can succeed. Committing to differentiating the curriculum for each student to be successful in showing what they know is the key. For example, a book report may be presented through a Google Docs typed essay, a video essay, or a song created by the students. How do you get students to value their participation in the learning process? Teachers can talk with their students and gather their input on lesson content, format, and assessment procedures. Provide choices when possible in relation to the pace, time of day, and a place they engage in learning activities. Teaching students to track and review their own progress. For example, students could be taught to break multi-step projects into smaller steps and assign a goal date for each step. The student could then update their list of completed steps once daily to track their progress in the project. In this behavior break, we have covered a few strategies that can be used to establish common beliefs and expectations between students and staff that will result in higher expectations for all students. As we know, when educators have higher expectations, students learn at a higher level. Thank you for joining us for the Behavior Break on Behavior: The Forgotten Curriculum series. Please follow us on social media and sign up for our newsletter.